Good morning, everyone. This is Amit Pabari, founder and managing director of CR Forex. There is a question coming into lot of exporters and importers' mind. Will the dollar index really continue or not? In today's presentation, let us understand that. According to us, there are two things which is going to go higher and higher in coming days. One is interest rate across the world is going to move on a higher trajectory, and second is dollar index is going to move towards higher level. Now let us understand why. Last week US core CPI data came, means that US का inflation data came which was excluding food and energy inflation, जिसको कहते हैं core inflation. Now last year at this point of time core inflation was close to 4%. In the month of March it went to 6.5%. Despite Fed increasing the interest rate by close to 1.5% from March till September, the core inflation still remains above 6% and it came above the market expectation. It means that जो Fed कहते थे last time that inflation last year, that inflation is transitory, it is not transitory. It is sticky and it is going to be there for a longer and longer period of time. Now, if the inflation is there, going to be there for a longer period of time, then Fed क्या करेगा आने वाले मीटिंग पे ये अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं. Now the biggest event is Fed का मीटिंग on 21st. Fed क्या क्या कर सकते हैं? पहला उनका जॉब का डेटा is stronger, retail sales data is stronger, inflation is sticky. Because of all of this reason, market is expecting that the Fed can increase rate by 75 basis point to 1%, any kind of level we can see. We are expecting that it will go and increase only 75 basis point. पर rate hike करेंगे, कितना करेंगे, उससे भी important है कि वो क्या कहेंगे. What is their forecast for coming days? If they say that inflation is a major problem and they are going to increase the interest rate at a higher pace in next 6 months, that is a signal that dollar index is going to move much higher from the current level. Equity market is going to underperform. All चाहे global equity market हो, Indian equity market हो, they will underperform, and bond market will also underperform. Now let us discuss outlook for dollar rupee pair. Because of higher trade deficit and higher dollar index expectation, ideally rupee should get weaker and should move towards 80.50 to 81 kind of a level. But because of RBI selling and there is a expectation that our bonds will get listed in JP Morgan index, because of that the rupee is trading in a range between 79.20 to 80.20 kind of a level. Whenever we see that the range is getting taken off, we will see a sharp momentum of at least 1 rupee on each direction. But the expectation and the probability is that the breakout should come on the higher side and our currency should get weaker and it should move towards 80.5 to 81 kind of a level. Now let us discuss strategy for thin margin exporters. Thin margin exporters like agri exporter or a chemical exporter, they are taking costing between 79.30 to 79.50 kind of levels. Now ideally, they should cover 75% to 100% of their exposure between 79.70 to 80 kind of a level, as the pair is moving in a narrow range. Once the breakout comes, then you can probably reduce the hedging ratio. But till that time, cover back-to-back basis. Now let us discuss strategy for thick margin exporters like textile exporter, pharma exporter, engineering exporter. Ideally, the overall trend of the pair is on the weaker side. Biasness is on the weaker side. Ideally, any thick margin exporter should keep a hedge ratio between 45 to 50%. If the hedge ratio has fallen down, they can participate to increase the hedge ratio. They can participate between 79.70 to 80 kind of a levels. Now let us discuss strategy for importers. Ideally, any importer should be covered for next 30 to 45 days ka import, and any dips towards 79.20 to 79.30 should be taken as an opportunity to cover their imports. But there are many reasons why importer will get complacent. RBI intervene कर रहा है, bond inclusion का बात चल रहा है, तो there are a lot of reasons why importer can get complacent. If any importer is getting complacent, then they should keep a stop loss of 80.20. The day 80.20 is taken out, they should ideally go and cover their import. क्योंकि जिस दिन 80.20 ब्रेक करेगा उसके बाद immediately the pair will move towards 81 to 81 and a half kind of a level. Now let us discuss trading ideas for coming days. Last week चार कॉल दिए थे, sell euro USD, euro INR, GBP USD, GBP INR. GBP USD का टारगेट अचीव हो गया. If someone has traded, he would have made 1,31,000. Euro INR and GBP INR का stop loss got triggered, but we told our clients they do not trigger the stop loss. Target level will come. Definitely the target level came. Now there is only one position open, which is Euro USD. We'll continue to hold Euro USD position because we are expecting that it will move towards 0.9850 kind of a level in coming days. With this, I will end my today's presentation. Jai Hind, Namaskar. फिर मिलेंगे next week. Thank you.